How much do the extra rich spend on their security? Are you somebody who gets fascinated by the lives of filthy rich people? If you've wondered how these extra rich people protect themselves and their assets from the eyes of burglars and thieves, then this video is meant for you. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are back again with another superbly amazing video. Before proceeding with the video, press that red hot subscribe button and be a part of this wonderful fam and give the video a thumbs up. So, let's look at the security aspect of these filthy rich people. Living an exorbitant and lavish life might appear unchallenging and trouble-free to you, but in reality it is way different from this. With shed loads of money comes a lot of danger. Luxury items, mansions, and cool cars are glorified in the media. But there's a darker side to wealth too. The ultra-rich people and their family are continuously under life threat. Rich people are often targeted by burglars and kidnappers. They are constantly worried about the safety of themselves and their children. In order to keep themselves safe and sound, these rich people spend huge chunks of money on personal security and hire experts to provide them protection. In this video, we will discuss how much exactly these rich people spend for their security. Number 1 on our list, as I said earlier, is Jeff Bezos. Even though Jeff Bezos refrains to speak about the bucks he spends on security, he has definitely got expensive security measures installed in his workplace and at home. Not compromising on personal security, the Silicon Valley CEO has installed bulletproof panels worth $180,000 in his office. These panels are so strong that they can even withstand multiple shots from a military assault rifle. Jeff Bezos also spends huge bucks for bodyguards to ensure his safety and that of his family. According to a recent report, Bezos spends about $1.6 million a year on personal security alone. Number 2. Bernard Arnault. Imagine being the second richest person in the world and owning an incredible $192.2 billion fortune. A dream come true, isn't it? This is what being Arnault, boss of Moet Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, is. Even though there's been little to no revelation on how much money he spends on security, it is still believed that he spends $1 million on personal security, considering the assets and fortune he possesses. Number 3. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is synonymous with Facebook, and any kind of anguish for the company is directly targeted towards Mark. Aware of this fact, Mark Zuckerberg is very cautious of his personal security, as last year in 2020, Facebook spent a huge sum of $23 billion to provide security for its CEO. Base security costs rose to $13.4 million from $10.4 million in 2019. According to the company's proxy filed Friday with the SEC, being the tech phase has its own repercussions and it's pretty understood why. Number 4 is Elon Musk. Being the Dodge father isn't that easy at all. Elon Musk has continued to become the Twitter sensation for his tweets and for regulating the mood of cryptocurrency. This tech giant has recently witnessed a massive backlash from crypto enthusiasts for controlling cryptocurrency. Taking that into consideration, a lot of threat revolves around him, and therefore a tight security is a must for this crypto stalwart. However, there's very little information on how much he spends on his security. All that is known is, he has very few bodyguards to look after his personal security. Number 5 is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is an American investor, philanthropist, and business tycoon. The CEO of investing giant Berkshire Hathaway spends most of his hard-earned money on personal security. With a net worth about $110 billion, Warren Buffett has always been a very influential person. He's also considered the gold of investing, and there's no way anyone can talk about investments without mentioning Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's company, after an attempted break-in his house, tightened up the security, and in 2013, $1.6 million were spent on the personal security of this frugal billionaire. If you made it this far in the video, I'm sure you liked it. So, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please press the subscribe button and give a thumbs up to this video. Continuing with our list, next we have Number 6. Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani is a national asset of India and is Asia's richest man. It is true that holding so much power and money comes with a lot of danger and security threats. In order to curb security breaches, Mukesh Ambani spends a whopping amount of 15 lakhs per month for Z-level security. Mukesh Ambani is the first industrialist to receive VIP security directly from the government. Number 7 is Sergey Brin. Silicon Valley consists of some of the richest tech billionaires, and Sergey Brin is one of them. The Google's co-founder is worth around $30 million, and this ultimately means that he requires an A-class security for himself and for his assets. It is not clear about how much he spends on his security. However, Brin has employed a former Navy SEAL for security, a yacht captain, a fitness coordinator, a photographer, and an archivist, according to profiles on LinkedIn. Number 8 is SUNDAR PICHAI. Google CEO Sundar Pichai's net worth is around $1.31 billion. Sundar Pichai is now the CEO of Alphabet as well, and a lot of people have their eyes on him. Sundar Pichai's security wasn't much of a concern until a few years back when an active shooter on YouTube's San Bruno campus left 3 employees dead. It was then when Sundar Pichai doubled his security expenses and decided to upgrade his personal security. On 2018, the amount spent on the tech giant's safety was over $1.2 million, which amounts to $3,300 in a day, whereas roughly $680,000 were spent on him the year before according to the filing. Number 9 is SHERYL SANDBURG. Just like any other tech mogul of the Silicon Valley, SHERYL SANDBURG, COO of Facebook, also receives a high level of security from her company. Facebook spends a whopping $2.6 billion protecting the COO. Sandberg also requires personal security, which costs $4.37 million in 2019, up to $2.9 million in 2018. And the use of her private aircraft cost Facebook $1.3 million in 2019 versus $908,677 in 2018. The costs include passenger fees, fuel, crew, and catering costs reported by a charter company, Facebook said. And on the number 10 spot is Tim Cook. Tim Cook is the current CEO of renowned IT giant Apple. The net worth of his tech mogul is around $1.3 billion. Being a billionaire has its own cons, which include security risks. Since executives are an asset to the companies, some even shell out considerable amounts to protect them. In a recent revelation by Apple, the company spends an enormous amount of $310,000 on Tim Cook alone. Tim Cook is compensated with about $457,000 for personal security. This counts to $1,250 a day. You'd be amused by the fact that this amount has rather been inconsistent. In 2015, the money Apple spent for his security was $700,000. In 2018, this amount was reduced to $310, which is still continuing. Apple, being a distinguished and acclaimed company, spends an adequate amount of money for its executives compared to other giant companies. With this, we end our video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Do share this video with your friends and family, please subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell icon so you get notified with our latest videos. See you next time!